Well, how do there, chums, out there in the viewerverse? It is I, Captain Steve, and today, chums, for you guys, I'm going to be making the Toothbreaker pie. So yes, you may have noticed a slight change in my vocal octaves. Yes, I've picked up a sore throat, perhaps from eating too many of these Toothbreaker pies, but what I would say about these pies is they can make you run super fast for a long period of time. Yes, they give you a sprint surge. So yes, I will be eating a pie and showing you that towards the middle of this video maybe. So yeah, stay tuned, stay tuned. Oh, look at that. We've got some curious deposits on this planet. Oh, that's lovely. I can make some runaway mold from those guys, chuck them into a refiner, and turn them into a shed load of nanites. Oh, there's a rock golem. We better blast him. Take this, bone cat. I call them rock golems. Yeah, bone cats is what they really are, though, apparently, according to the game files. Anyway, let's blast these lovely pink balls and turn them into runaway mold, shall we, chums? So we're going to take this pink ball. Yes, turn into runaway mold. Lovely. And yes, we can turn these into nanites. Some music, please, XO, for blasting balls. Captain Steve, Captain Steve, Captain. Right, so if I put this runaway mold, has it run away? Where is it? There it is. There you go. And you're not running too fast, are you, runaway mold? Heck no, you're not. Awesome. That's going to turn into nanites. I'm going to get 868 just for that little cluster of pink balls that I blasted off the hill. And seeing that takes 8 minutes is quite funny, but making these pies should take about 8 minutes. Okay, so I need myself some wild milk, which I've managed to harvest from the creatures on this planet from my auto harvester. Brilliant. And let's just run around here. We can chuck that into the nutrient processor and turn that into cream, and then the cream we can turn into churned butter. So here we go. Wild milk, where are thee? Here you go. Right, I'm going to have to make this into a smaller quantity. 6 would do. Half a dozen. Why not? Half a dozen pies. Lovely. We're turning that into cream, and now the cream is done. I can chuck that back in. That should turn into churned butter. Churned in the butter. Lovely churned butter. Well, why that butter is a churning, I'm going to go around here and pick up some frost crystal. Yes, let's just harvest some of these little kiddies. Get into my pocket, you sharp, diamondy blue rock. Nice. Yes, that's not going to rip my spacesuit, is it? Whoops, I walked into a freaking wall. Right, let's head back to the nutrient processor. Brilliant. Churned butter. We can put that back into here. Now we need to make the actual frost crystal into flour. Yes, I know. So put that into there. It's going to turn it into glass granules or something like that. Grains of glass or something. And then I put the grains of glass back in to make the flour. Yes, it's dangerous sounding flour, I know. Right, anyhow, let's see how my cactus is getting on, because I planted it last night. Let's see if it's finished growing. It takes far longer than the frost crystal. You can see here, it's not quite ready. It needs another 2 hours. Right, okay, well, that's quite a long time, isn't it? Well, let's head back down and let's go check on my frost crystal, refining into grass grains or grains of glass. Right, so there we go. Nice, we've got our glass grains, and they're nearly done. Another 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely grass grains. Right, let's put those into there. That turns into flour. I know. Yeah, don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. Yeah, this is kind of what happens. Yes, baking with dangerous substances. Right, so now we've got our flour. I can put the flour in there, and that churned butter that we churned out earlier, we can grab that and stick that there. That's going to turn into pastry. Lovely, lovely pastry. Now, the fun thing with pastry is you don't have to mix it with anything. No, just pick it up, put it back over to the left-hand side, and guess what? It turns into pie casing. Yes, I didn't even have to get myself a pie tray or anything. It's freaking magical. Right, so here we go. Let's take that out of there, put that in my ingredient storage, stick this into here. Look at that. Pie case. Brilliant. Now, the pie cases, they don't fetch all that much, really. They're not really worth aught. And, yeah, even nanite-wise, you're not going to get too many nanites from Kronos. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's a nice, simple recipe. There you go. Not too bad, to be fair, for what it is. It's easy to make, anyway. Now, all I need to do now is just grab that crystal fresh that I got from killing that bone cat or stone golem, whatever you want to call the dang thing. And here we go. Let's spin that into the Toothbreaker. Now, this pie, like I said earlier, actually increases your stamina for running. You get a sprint burst, and you can run for longer without it touching your sprint stamina. It's pretty darn awesome. I'll go and eat one in a moment, and I'll show you what I mean. So if I eat one, I'd have 5 left, and then we'll go turn some into Kronos and see what he makes of them. Hopefully we can get him to break a 2 for 2. A 242. That's actually quite hard to say. Try it at home. Right, a 242. Right, okay, brilliant. Awesome, we've got this, the Toothbreaker. Lovely job. And yes, I'm going to go outside. We're going to munch on one. And I'm going to go for a run and show you what it does. Because yes, not a lot of food stuff do things apart from up your hazard protection. And also, it's sort of like your life support. So here we go. Let's eat that. And you see there, sprint surge detected. How cool is that? Okay, so here we go. We can now run, and you can see there, I haven't got my sprint indicator appearing where my scanner is. The scanner's slowly going up, and it gets to about half mast before it actually gives me a warning that the sprint surge is starting to fade. And now you can see my sprint meter appearing. So yes, if you have got a lot of these pies, you could probably leg it for freaking days. Heck yes, just eating pies. Who would have thought it? Burning off calories while you eat. That is so freaking awesome. Anyway, so if you want to come here and make a load of these tooth-breaking pies, because yeah, they could come in handy for something, couldn't they? Eating and running and all that sort of shenanigans. Right, so this is inside of the Euclid. It's inside of my NMSA hub, and there's also runaway mold here as well, in those curious deposits. Stick down a base by one of those, you're going to be nanite freaking rich, people. And talking of getting nanite rich, you can turn these pies into chronos. Look at all of his little sharp teeth. I want to break some of those, my little friend. Have one of these. And what do you think? Oh, style and substance, you say. You applaud me, do you? Lovely. I didn't actually see you actually clap, but there we are. You could have done the emote, couldn't you, you lazy so-and-so? 17 nanites for me. Okay, well, I'm going to give you another one of these pies and see what you think of the second pie. Oh, he's completely speechless. Acceptable technically. This is the Toothbreaker, but it doesn't move me. I tell you what might move you is a kick in the frickin' pants, my friend. Right, oh, he's given me 14 nanites. Okay, so in between 40 and 70 nanites seems to be what he's given me for these Toothbreaker pies. The Toothbreaker pies, though, you can sell them for units, and you get quite a fair few of them. So to be fair, the Toothbreaker pie is good for earning nanites or units, and you can sort of choose between the two. Anyway, let's give him the last pie and see what he makes of it. Here you go. Oh no, I've given them all. I've given you all the pies. You can't eat any more because there's no pies left. You've ate them all, and you didn't break a single tooth. Until next time, people, you've been awesome. Yes, you have. Bye-bye, bye-bye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.